Hello, welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 464. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a talk episode where the tutors talk.
Have you posted one of our videos yet from in here in the podcast room?
No, I haven't yet.
Dang.
I know I was going to make a post once I got there, but we have not gotten there yet. I'm catching up. I'm on to 450.
Wait.
I was really far behind.
450?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me the first time we used this was in the 450s?
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right, gang, here's the deal. It is the new year. Happy New Year.
Happy 2026.
Happy 2026. Did you know the new year used to start April 1st?
Isn't that the astrological calendar?
That's right. That's the 13-month calendar where every month has 28 days and there is 1 day of rest. I think so. That would be the 29th day of March before April 1st starts.
Because it makes sense because Aries, which is in April, is the first zodiac. And then also, once you get to October.
Oct is 8, November's 9, December's 10. Talk about pissing me off, dude.
I know.
Okay.
And I also, I like Bubba Gump. She was talking about how the new year doesn't start in the middle of winter.
It doesn't even make any sense.
And I was like, that's a good point.
It would start in spring for a new year, a new regrowth, a new beginning.
Yeah.
Dude, if that right there doesn't prove to you the amount of fucking shit we've been lied to about and how much shit's been covered up, the fact that we can't even stick to the true fucking calendar is bullshit.
Right.
Oh, it pisses me off. Anyways, I don't need to get on a conspiracy rant this early in the podcast. But, how many of you folks listen to Andy Frisella cruise the internet live? I listened to it last night because I love them. And I was thinking the other day, I don't know how much at this point of my beliefs and shit I have, or if it's just the fact that I've been listening to Andy every week since 2020. And now I'm just probably a reflection of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wonder how much of my shit that I think about stemmed from him.
A lot.
Probably a lot.
I'm sorry. Do you want to learn some cool things? Or you keep going?
Oh, no, go ahead with that thing because then I'm going to talk about how we shouldn't pay taxes.
Oh, cool. So, it looks like they kind of really established New Year's Day in 1582.
What? Like
celebrating New Year's Day.
1231.
New Year's Day. So January 1st in 1582.
Holy shit.
Under Pope Gregory the 8th.
When did they switch the calendar?
Maybe that's 13th. So he's the one that created a revised calendar. So they kind of started January 1st for a while, it looks like. January is named that way to go off of Janus, which is the Roman god of beginnings. So that's how January got
Why the hell did they switch?
It doesn't really tell you.
So we decided to listen to a pope to switch our calendar, which is astrological.
He decided to start celebrating New Year's Day. The Roman Republican calendar and the Julian calendar both recognized January 1st as the beginning of the new year. And those have been going on for a really long time, I guess.
Fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
All right. We live in a fishbowl.
Yes. Yes, we do.
And we live in a fishbowl. Secondly, paying taxes. Andy was talking about this on his podcast, and we talk about it here at the office. Oh, sorry. It's if all they fucking do is fraudulent shit with our money, why the fuck do we keep giving it to them?
Right.
Right now, the government exists. They send money everywhere. They allow all this fraud to happen with said money, with all these grants. Why do we let them keep taking our money? If we quit paying taxes, it would have to be a collective. Everyone would have to quit paying their taxes. But if everyone quit paying their taxes, the government would shut down. And then we would, as citizens, be like, yeah, if the government reopens, it needs to be on our terms. And then we would have to then allow how much we would set and allow the government to get paid. But right now, everyone pays their taxes. Otherwise, you go to jail. But it's like they can't put everyone in jail. If everyone, because here's the idea, like one person or like 10 people, they can't just quit paying taxes because they're fucked. But if there was a way to get everybody, the whole community, to stop paying taxes, they can't throw everyone in jail. Not to mention, we outnumber them by a lot, so they can't throw us in jail. And then they would just shut down. The government would just shut down. And then we could make a new tax structure for crucial things only. Here's an example. I just talked to Adam about this. We went and looked at a development, right? Mm-hmm. And the development was like $17 million. Maybe it was like 15.6. It was astronomical. And I'm looking at this and I asked the folks, I go, hey, and this is all, this whole project was like HUD funds.
Just different grants.
Grants from colleges, like the technical colleges, from HUD and shit like that, which is all tax money. Mm-hmm. It's all like it's all tax money, this grant to build this place. And I'm looking at the development and I'm like, oh, this development maximum would be $8 million. But it's like $17 million. So I like ask them, I'm like, well, why does this cost so much? Like, this is an $8 million development at best, but it's $17 million. Even if it was 15.6, like it's double the amount, whatever it was. It was around
double.
It was around double. And I'm just like, why? Like, what do you mean? And then there's no loan. It's just like grants. I'm like, but why can't we do this for 8? Mm-hmm. And Ryan was with me and with us, and he's just like, no, like all this red tape, they just double it.
Their first excuse was that it's hard to get construction crews up to where that was, so you had to pay for like their housing.
No, that's fucking.
But then later we kind of learned that it was mainly just because of all the grants. There's so much paperwork, and the paperwork is basically what makes it cost twice as much, because you have to think someone had to put in all the time, because they hired a third-party company to do all of the funding and building and everything. So they are paying people to apply for these grants, keep track of them, and all that stuff.
And do all the paperwork and make sure it like lines up.
Right. And doing grant writing is a lot of paperwork. Lot of paperwork. So you're basically paying people to do all this paperwork, so then you get all this free funding, or potentially free funding.
Well, it pisses me off because I'm just like, that's 17 mil in fucking tax dollars. Mm-hmm. So 17 mil in tax dollars when you could have just hired a fucking construction company like me to do it for 8. Mm-hmm. And then I would just ship in guys. Okay, so maybe you get charged 8.5. Mm-hmm. What do you mean? Housing for a couple crews for a year ain't 500 fucking grand.
But I suppose because of all those grants, I'm sure there's like very specific like specifications they have to follow. They have to get audited all the time. They have to like, I think there's just so much red tape.
I'm for sure tracking what you
which is dumb. Like, if they didn't have all those stipulations and all this, we need to check every single little thing, blah blah blah, then you could get it done for half the price.
Yeah. And then who's all getting paid? What nonprofit CEO is getting $1 million a year? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What are these people making? Where's the fraud? Where's the kickback? Because there has to be some. You can't tell me to build this development is $8 million to build it. You cannot tell me that another $8 million. That's with all, like the $8 million's with all clearing of the land, all materials and the labor and the plans and the permits. Okay? You cannot then tell me that it takes $8 million just to do grant paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, what you're telling me is that would be...
Well, think about it this way. How much more expensive do we charge out a roof if it's going through insurance versus if it's not?
Me, nothing. Most people, way more.
Right.
But so, if we're talking about that, say the average person makes 100 G's a year, you're telling me you need 80 people working on that paperwork? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying like the construction company alone is probably also charging out an extra 2-3 mil because they can, because they know it's free money.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point.
So they're doing that, and then there's probably everyone is charging more because they can, because they're just like, it's free taxpayer money. Who cares?
Exactly.
Because
that's the issue.
The issue too is there are tons of people that just honestly do not grasp that. My mom, one of her part-time jobs is through a government like agency.
Yep. That does funding.
Mm-hmm. One of the employees does not understand the fact that they are government employees and that their wages come from taxpayers.
Correct.
They don't understand that.
They don't understand that their wage comes from taxpayers. Correct.
100%. So there are, if she sees that in her office of 20 people.
It's not, she doesn't have 20 people there.
No, yeah.
Is there really? I thought there was like 10 there.
Mm-mm.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Because you got to think there's a lot of the like engineers, map writer people, whatever. There are like 20 people there. And I'm sure she's not the only one. I'm sure there's a couple people in that office that just cannot comprehend that, because she all the time too, like, will want to buy stuff for the office, like Christmas decoration.
Yep.
And my mom's just like, no, like that's taxpayer money. And she's like, no, it's not. Like, we get a budget. And mom's just like, no, we're not spending stupid money.
Yeah,
on
the budget is
shit.
from taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
She doesn't understand that.
No. So there are tons of people that work for the government that do not understand that.
Correct. It is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, dude.
Or they just don't care. Or they're just like, what are they going to do? Catch us? Because
her department is like, is her department all for grants and funding?
They
and planning.
Pay out, yeah.
So like, there's a 20-person office just to give money away. Mm-hmm. All right, dude. Think about that.
And do some of the planning. So like the city of Eau Claire hired them
yep.
to do like a study of where the best place to put the new transit station was.
Yeah.
So like they had one of their people go and like do a survey and like create these plans for what the better option was. And so the city paid them to do that.
The city paid
mm-hmm.
the city, who get tax dollars,
mm-hmm.
paid another city department
mm-hmm.
tax money,
mm-hmm.
so that to then give them a study,
mm-hmm.
and then those people that did the study get paid tax dollars.
Yep.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yes, right. The best part is the city got the results and said, we don't care, we're going to put it here. So they just wasted money. If they were just going to put it in the one spot that it already was at, why did you waste the money?
Study? Because it's not theirs, it's taxpayers.
100%.
And here's the fucking issue, dude.
And here's the other thing, because I had the same issue at a different nonprofit I worked for. Because if you show that you don't use all your budget,
right,
then you don't get that money again.
Correct.
So then they spend it on stupid ass shit because they're just like, well, we don't want less money.
100%. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Sorry, I kept you interrupting.
No, it's fine. That shit needs to stop.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get it to stop? Elon Musk with Doge. Well, Elon Musk is no longer with Doge because he was uncovering all this stuff. He's came out, obviously I heard this on the old Real AF because that's where I get half my news. And by half, I mean 3/4 of my news. But Elon Musk came out and was like about all the fraud that Nick Shirley is figuring out about the Somalis and the daycare services and the healthcare services in Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Elon posted on X, he's like, this is just like the tip of the iceberg. This is like, just wait till you see all the other fraud that he was not able to like
uncover and fix.
Well, he knew about it,
Mm-hmm.
but he's like, just wait, you'll see. So it's crazy, dude. And to me, it's like, if that, like what we just explained in our community, a development costing double the amount of money coming out of your pocket, dude, turn that shit to capitalism. And a guy like, folks like me who are 20 years, like guys that are 20 years ahead of me that are developing, like they're going to develop that anyways for 8 mil because they see the need for it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, if it's turned back to capitalism, if there's a true need, someone's going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But is there a fucking need? Because no one's built it.
Right.
So now they're getting public money or, taxpayer money to do this thing that's like, well, if someone that's 10, 15 years, 20 years ahead of me isn't doing it, does it need to be done?
Right.
It's a fucking pretty valid question.
It's a very valid
If there's
question.
money to be made there and the need is so high, like they claim the need is so high, why has a capitalist not done it?
Right.
Because maybe it's not that needed.
Right.
And so anyways, I'm just like, listening to Andy and shit. And like I said, I think I felt this way before, but I've been listening to Andy for so long that I don't know anything anymore, if it's my own thoughts or whatever, just from my environment and the stuff I listen to. But, dude, we got to figure out this tax shit. We got to stop paying. We got to get a huge, everyone's got to agree to not pay. The government's got to be completely restructured, and it needs to shut down, and it needs to be restructured. And it needs to pretty much be reinvented.
Yeah. It just sucks because, like, in order to do that, people have to die.
Yeah, well, I mean, some people would die, but why do you say that?
Why do I say that? Because there are going to be quite a few people that are rewarding from this, that are getting rewarded for this, right? Like, people that
I see what you're saying. Corrupt people at the top.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
That are not going to be happy about it, and they're going to kill whoever they need to make sure that they still get their free money.
Yep, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. People will most certainly die. That's like people are posting like, dude, like Nick Shirley needs 24-hour security now.
Yeah, 100%.
Because they're just gonna kill him.
There is quite a few people that we see on Instagram that I am shocked that I still see posting.
Oh, dude, there's a couple news for real updates.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, guys, if you want to see news for real, go to news for real updates. That guy John should be dead.
Oh yeah.
I cannot. They've shut his account down multiple times. He's like, guys, I don't even know how I'm alive. I don't ever plan to commit suicide. But if I quit posting, you'll know why.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy, dude. But there's so many folks like that we watch that I'm like,
I also think like it is starting to become there are too many.
Right. There's no such thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they can't just kill.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like can't
There's
just
too
kill
many,
one. There's too many that are doing it
exactly. Now. Yep. Well, dude, it's and did you remember the kid that was turning plastic into gasoline? Yes. So he quit posting for a little bit, and people are like, "Oh, he's dead."
Mm-hmm.
He started posting again, but I guess he's like posting like every day, or he's posting very frequently because he said like, this is my insurance policy. If I ever quit posting, I've been killed. Essentially sort of the deal. So he posts like, frequently. So it's like, this is what I was told. I was told that he like, and so that like that info could be false info, but like what I was told is that he posts as like an insurance thing. So like, as long as he's posting, he's not dead.
Because there's someone that's watching, and like when he won't post, like they'll be like, okay, what is like they will like go search everything.
What happened
what
to
is
this
his
dude?
Or like what is his address? And then they'll be like, hey, please, can you do a wellness check on blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Have you seen this is completely random, but it blows my mind that people do this. There's a couple streamers, like big streamers, that have gotten police raided.
Oh, because of that or what?
Because like someone, like one of their viewers or like someone who just really hates them will like find their address.
Yep.
And then like notify the police that like they're a terrorist organization or like something, just so like they get police raided.
That is crazy.
So there was like one guy who's like posted like he was having a party at his house or something, or like a streaming party at his house, and like all of a sudden like he went to get up to get something and he could see like shadows moving in his yard, and he's just like, fuck. And he's like, guys, we're about to get police raided. He's like, whatever you do, just like, I've gone through this before, just do whatever they say.
I've been through this before.
And he was like really chill about it, but he was just like, fuck, like whatever one of my viewers thinks this is funny to watch while I'm streaming, like this is not cool.
Dude, people like that should be probably put in jail.
Because that'd be falsifying information.
Well, not only would it be falsifying information, it's also wasting taxpayer dollars.
100%.
Or they should be fined for the amount of time and energy that was taken on that.
100%.
No, dude, I think so much about shit like, I think too much of my bandwidth gets spent on shit like that. But it's like, you know, at the end of the day, we're all complacent with it. As citizens, we know what's going on. We know the corruption. We know where our money's being spent. I mean, fucking Eau Claire alone, like fucking 8 years ago now, 2 million went missing from DHS. You know, like,
and no one got arrested for it.
Nothing happened.
I think 2 people did get fired, but that was it.
It's the dumbest shit ever. 2 million. They're just like, oh, the funds were misappropriated. It won't happen again. What the fuck you mean?
Yeah.
So, anyways, dude, like, that's $2 million for Eau Claire County taxpayers.
For one department.
One department.
Eau Claire County.
Yeah. So, and like, dude.
Oh, and here's another good one for you. Literally, they asked for a $4 million, $5 million referendum, and legitimately just said, yeah, we misappropriated our funds from COVID, so we need more money to take care of things that we were supposed to take care of with our COVID funds.
That we didn't.
Yeah.
And it passed.
Yep.
Dude, it's like the citizens are the problem, because we're supposed to stand up as citizens when there's tyrannical leaders, and we don't. Because you guys got to keep in mind, there are inherently bad people, and they're going to try to become of power. And if they get in power, there's going to be lots of corruption, so they can stay in power and like reap the rewards, right? Well, we as citizens need to check people that do that. Well, instead, we have become so docile. Our testosterone levels are so low. Our fucking strong young men get sent to war to be killed. There's fucking all the shit in our water and our foods to keep us lazy as fuck. This was just brought up. I brought this up so many fucking times, dude. Most recently, we're watching Dirty Dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Dirty Dancing, by the way. If you don't and you think I'm gay, you're right. Anyways, there's the one dude that announces shit. He's also the same guy that's in Space Jam, like the fat, chubby, short announcer. And what's funny is back then in those movies, and Andy brought this up about Full Metal Jacket with Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
Those guys were seen as obese, right? Those guys were seen as obese back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys in today's standard are fit.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so much obesity.
Mm-hmm.
We let that happen.
Mm-hmm.
We as citizens allowed that to happen. We allowed people to control us, and we continue to eat that shit, drink that shit, and not fucking step in and do something about it. We are the problem. The citizens are the problem. The only way to fix this shit is for the citizens to fix it. Mm-hmm. And Andy talks about it all the time with like personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion. And I could not agree more. We are the fucking problem, because at the end of the day, personal accountability, it is out. Anything that happens in your life is your fault. Like, it's just how, like, there's no one to blame but yourself. And so we need to fix, or like we need to stand up as a civilization, as a community, against the tyranny, overthrow it. And I mean, a good nonviolent way is to quit paying taxes.
Yeah. It is too just like all very interesting because oh shoot, you kept going and then I lost my train of thought. Where did you start it off with that?
Just that, like, we as the population, it's like we need to take responsibility to overthrow tyrannical.
Here's the crazy thing about all this. There are people that still don't believe that what's happening in Minnesota is not fraud.
Correct.
Like, there are people, and I think a good chunk of fucking liberals, no offense to any of you, that believe that what Nick Shirley is doing is bad. He's lying. He's not a real journalist. He's just a YouTuber trying to get views. And that we're really destroying Somalians' lives by bringing this to light.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. There's already been arrests. There's been investigations. It has been proven that there's all that fraud.
Mm-hmm. Did you see also the Leering Center? The
Leering Center, yeah.
The Child Leering Center. I think December 30th, fixed their sign.
Shocker.
To say Learning Center. And the lady said, yeah, it was just because it was a printing error and the printers had it took them a really long time, or it took them a long time to get it fixed. And someone's just like, I don't know about you, but I can tell that sign's been up there for a really long time.
Yep. It's, like I said, it's our fault. We're complacent. We need to do something about it. And until we do something about it as a community and as a group, nothing's going to change. We're going to keep getting fucked. Money's going to keep being printed. Devaluation of the currency is going to continue until the point that your dollar ain't worth shit. They're going to have to start a new currency. And the folks that are savers are really going to be hit hard. Mm-hmm. Like Sam and I love saving. Mm-hmm. And Ryan always makes fun of us, and for good reason. Because like you can really only safely save so much because the money devalues. I mean, money's devalued by 30%. I think it's actually like 26%. Money's devalued by 26% in the last 3 years. Yeah. And so it's like, yeah, if you had, say, $100,000 saved up, you now have
66,000,
74,000. But you're so close.
I was close.
Give me some of that. So you got 74 grand when you had 100. And so like you shouldn't be holding on to a lot of liquid cash. It's very important to have your money invested. And that sucks because in 1971, that wasn't the case. Mm-hmm. Like when the money was on the gold standard, your money always had the same purchasing power. Inflation really wasn't a thing. And maybe, you know, some shit obviously grew with value and inflated and stuff, but like your money had the same buying power because it was based off of gold.
Dude, if you want to really see how fucked money is right now, there's a short reel of the difference in the cost of gold from 2005 to 2025. And they show, what was it? Was it 10 ounces, the first stack?
21 ounces.
21 ounces was the first stack in 2005, was worth $10,000. That seems pretty legit.
Yep.
In 2025, 2.5 ounces. 2.5 ounces of gold is worth $10,000.
Yep.
So if that doesn't show you like how fucked our money is, I don't know what will.
Okay, my bad. So the value of the dollar has lost roughly 90% of its value, not 98, since 1971.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insanity.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. It's just And I think too, like, I'm starting to realize, like, on Facebook especially, we are the silent majority.
Oh my God.
Like, I do think a majority of people feel the same way we do, but just don't say anything.
Absolutely.
Because they're so afraid that everyone's going to, like, hound on them. But I think there's more people that think our ways than that don't.
There definitely is. I definitely believe it, silent majority is a thing. The problem is because people don't speak out and stuff about it. Like, those people are afraid to also speak out about it.
Right.
And so they don't. They're concerned about other shit in life and whatever. And that's how, like, you get people like Mom Donian as mayor in New York. It's and fucking Tim Walson in Minnesota, dude. Like,
yeah.
Dude, Tim Walz as governor has fucked Minnesota.
Oh my God.
Minnesota sucked, but it really sucks now.
Yeah. Did you see that they asked the artist who created their new flag and said, no, this isn't based off the Somalian flag at all?
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
I was just like, okay, you liar.
Yeah, fucking wacky.
Secondly, Becky Weiss posted this morning about how fucked New York is. So Mamdani got sworn in with his hand on the Quran. Not the Bible.
Ooh.
The Quran.
Ooh.
And then she goes, yeah, do you want to know what you guys voted for?
Ooh.
So she started going into things that, like, are in the, like, Quran Bible and what some Islamic laws are.
Ooh.
Take
away women's rights, baby.
100%.
LFG.
So men can have up to 4 wives.
Correct.
Women can only have 1 husband.
Yes.
A man can hit his wife for disobedience.
Correct.
A man can marry a prepubescent girl, and he gets to decide when to consummate the marriage when he thinks she is physically able to take it.
I'm gonna have to draw the line there, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Obviously,
Dude.
if you're gay, you're obviously
dead. Yeah, you kill gays.
Yep, that's a part of I think is just Islamic law.
Yeah.
There was something else.
Well, because women can't, like, women aren't allowed to talk. Like, men are the only ones allowed. Like, women can talk, but they're supposed to do so, like, in a certain way, right? Like, because women can't talk to men, like, in a public forum or whatever. Like, you can't just have a conversation.
No.
Women have to be, clothed.
I think they can only speak if spoken to.
That's what it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Women can only speak if thank you. Yeah, that's what it is. I fucking, dude, hey.
And men, like, so I can't shake a man's hand, like, unless if I'm, like I can shake yours because you're my husband.
Yep.
But I can't shake a man's hand.
Correct.
Yep.
Dude, let's go. Here's the deal. No. This is the same shit as what I said as if, like, Biden got in a second term. Well, Biden came in for a second term and inflation went up 26%. Okay.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? What's going to happen over there in New York?
Oh,
are they going to wake up? I mean, if they don't wake up, holy fuck.
Well, I mean, they're going to be fucked anyways because all the rich people are going to move out and then they're going to...
How are they paying for their socialism, which is actually communism?
Well, all the middle class is going to be taxed into poverty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to wake up a lot of folks. Or it's not. I mean, or it's not. And the country will crumble. And it is what it is.
They'll just blame it on Trump. They'll be like, it's not Mamdami's fault. It's Trump's fault.
Well, blame it on Trump. And then when Trump's out of office in 3 years and things get worse, well, whatever. I mean, like I had said before, this is all, all on the citizens. The citizens are the ones that voted him in. Well, if they live in poverty, if fucking women lose their rights, if gays get killed, that's what they voted for. That's what they wanted.
Yep.
So fucking good luck. It's at the end of the day, dude, that's just the case. We got to live with the, you know,
got to live with our consequences.
Right now, the United States is the sanctuary country. And a lot of the European countries are massively failing nations. They do not have the continued population growth. They're like all dying. And they're being taken over by Muslims. We've talked about it on the show multiple times. Well, here's the deal. Where are you going to go? When the U.S. is taken over, Canada's in a worse position than we are. Australia's worse than us and Canada. And so what, if you could let me fucking know, what first world country are you moving to? Where are we fleeing to when this country turns to shit? When this becomes a third world country?
Yeah.
Where do you go? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where you'd go, because this country is why fucking I think we found 196 countries or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
So 196 countries. I mean, you're not going to any of those.
Yeah.
They're fucked. Israel ain't going to let you in. You know, what you going to do? Be ran by Muslims because you fucking didn't accept responsibility and put your foot down, and you allowed all this shit to happen. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what blows my mind about so much of this, how many gays are liberal?
Dude, right?
Okay. How many feminists are liberal?
Most.
Okay. Now you're fucking siding with people whose religion does not believe in gays and feminism.
Right.
You are the problem.
And
Wake up.
And a religion, too, that believes if you don't follow their religion, that you should be put to death.
That's right. That's right. That is really good. You know, all you fucking like separate church from state and church from school, or religion from school and shit like that. All you people that are pro that are fucking liberals, smart, really smart, because now the people you're voting in are going to fucking put the Quran in that place. You know what I'm saying, dude? Dude, look at Iran. Iran in the 70s was like off the charts, banging. Women had rights. They weren't covered up. Crazy economic growth. The dinar was worth like 2.8 times what the dollar was worth. Like, Iran was booming. Then Muslim control took over. What's Iran look like today?
Third world country?
Oh my God, dude. Iran's fucked. And why? Because they let a fucking Muslim leader come in. Hey guys, hey, New York, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking Minnesota, Somalia, what are you doing? Little Somalia, what you got going on there, huh?
Yeah.
Bad fucking dude. Look at Iran. You're just fucking walking yourself into there.
Yeah.
Don't be dumb. But there's people want to think that, you know, the two party issue is a big deal, because people will typically only side with their party if they're a liberal. And some conservatives side with only their party, but it's mostly a liberal thing. But it's like, you're really like the two party system's an issue, and then not allowing other people's opinions to, I guess, influence you into thinking of a different way. That like all people aren't inherently good. All people aren't looking out for like the betterment of society. All people, like, something that Andy brings up a lot is like, a lot of these people that vote for this stuff have never experienced violence. And so they think that like life is hunky dory, but they don't realize that like these policies, these laws, these third world countries, violence is a norm. They're used to violence. The people that are voting for these types of people don't realize that violence comes with those decisions. And I think like people not being open to looking into history, taking perspectives from others, looking at different politics throughout the world, not just your own country or your own like city or state, really really could affect our country and our standard. Well, it's already affect our standard of living a ton, but could really affect us having a country or not in a number of years from now.
Right. Oh my God. One of the things I was interested in is, because do you remember a couple of years ago they were voting on to see to let some Somalis move into Eau Claire.
Yes, I remember this.
And like all these people went and said no, 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 no. And they're like, nah, we're just gonna approve it.
Yep.
I didn't realize, because I was like, I wonder what happened, because I haven't seen any.
Somalis here, right?
It was because Trump put in an executive order that realigning the United States refugee admissions program signed January 20th, 2025. So that canceled the flight of 22,000 refugees. And some of those people are supposed to come to Eau Claire. And then he also put in place an executive order that stopped federal reception and placement program resettlement agencies are no longer able to serve or provide resources with federal funding.
That's amazing.
Because part of my issue with them moving them here was that this agency, which by the way started in 2023, so that tells you how great this is. This agency is called the World Relief Wisconsin. They would help people move into Wisconsin communities. They would give them like assistance for 6 months.
Okay.
And then it was on to the city's taxpayers.
I remember that.
To pay for these people, these refugees to live here.
So they'd get them placed here, and then we, as the city, would have to fund it.
After that first 6 months. And I was like, that's bullshit.
Absolutely.
Because 6 months is plenty of time to get them assimilated, to get them, what they need, housing, whatever. And then they can get jobs and work and make their own money to provide for their families that they moved here.
Exactly.
But no, it was on the city then to pay for them to be here and not have to do anything.
That's so fucked up, dude.
So from what this article looks like, it looks like they didn't get to move here.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank Trump.
And like we've discussed before, because this article is also trying to compare the Somalians to the Hmongs. It's completely different.
Not the same.
No, the cultures are completely different.
And they're not fucking stupid.
Yeah.
The average IQ of Somalians is like 67.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Hmongs are pretty smart.
Yeah. And one of the things too was like a lot of the Hmongs that had to flee were ones that were helping the US in the war.
Right.
So they had to flee because like they were helping us. What are Somalians doing? They're just trying to flee flee their shitty country. Well, that's their fault.
Oh, absolutely.
We should read the top. What's that say? The top, very top.
Tom Tiffany bill gives state and local officials power to block refugees.
That's cool. Anyways,
that's sick.
I don't think it's been signed. I think he's just proposing it. But
oh, sure.
So yeah, I just thought that was interesting to see if anything happened with that or not. Oh man, you got a little bit more? Looking up something. Sean's looking up something. Sean's not good at thinking out loud.
Oh, I was just looking up Hmong IQs, and it says like Hmong American students scoring around 80 to 90 on IQ tests compared to the national average of 100. Interesting. I wonder how that happened. Verbal and nonverbal is where they had huge. That's why I think it's so bad. Is their verbal and nonverbal gaps are down at like 71 and 93 for nonverbal. So that's why like their scores are so low, it seems.
I need to fix your microphone when we're done with this.
Oh, because it's like tilted down?
Yeah, and you are just not talking in your microphone.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, like, well, you know what? That's still a lot better than fucking 67. Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do you see your spikes already?
Way spikier.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought that I wasn't expecting to talk about this on today's podcast, but we are.
What were you expecting to talk about?
I don't really know. Sam and I are looking at buying a house tomorrow. we might buy a house tomorrow.
Yep.
Which would be very exciting.
Yeah.
And then we're going to Florida in a week.
Yeah. Yeah. We leave in 1 week.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I am excited to get there. The process, not really.
Honey, you have to enjoy the process.
Yep.
So,
We still haven't decided how we're going to do it. I did look it up because someone did reach out to us and was asking about this. Because so many people say, like, with younger kids, you're supposed to get them out of the car seat every 2 to 3 hours. So and if anybody knows differently, reach out. You can tell me. But from what I saw was that it's more of a thing when they're in the infant carriers.
Right.
Because they're leaned back.
Yep.
So with that, they're worried about like spine position and them suffocating with like how they're sitting.
Yeah.
It's easier for them to suffocate that way. But then once you put them in like a transitional car seat, the ones that are more upright,
Yeah.
they said those are a lot safer.
Awesome.
So like with those, you don't have to worry about asphyxiation as much, and it's a better position for their spines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, so once you, which we've already transitioned Lily to one of those, they said that's quite a bit better. And like, obviously since she has head control because she's almost a year, if they can't breathe, they do adjust themselves. Like they are smart enough where like, and we've seen it too, like when we're even on our 2.5 hour car ride up north, like we'll see her like lift her head up and then it kind of slowly falls down. Right. So I'm sure it gets to a point where like, not that she can't breathe well, but like, I'm sure she's just like trying to adjust, become more comfortable.
That makes sense.
Or like take a deep breath or whatever.
Which would be good that's good to know that we can do some longer stints of driving. Because if we had to stop every 2 to 3 hours to take her out, that would be miserable.
Right. Because it's like what did we figure out? 24-hour drive?
Yeah, we got to get like 12 to 14 hours in the first day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're hoping to do most of it probably late. Probably leave right after dinner.
Yeah, do like a 6 to 6 sort of thing.
Well, probably 7 to 7.
7 to 7 is what we'll do. God,
yeah,
that's going to suck so much.
Yep. Yeah, we don't know what we're gonna do for like stopping and whatnot, but we'll see. I was thinking, do we want to switch the car seat over to the other side?
Why is that?
So then, like, the passenger can like lean back and sleep.
It's a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And we should take my car seat because yours sucks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
Yeah. Mine is nice. It's just, for some reason, Lily and Sean's has an easier time to keep her head up.
Yeah, like she like naps better and it doesn't just flop over.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Cool.
I think that's all I got.
That's all I got.
All right, gang, thanks for tuning in. Let's find a way that we don't pay taxes. Let's all make an agreement to stop paying taxes and funding the fraud in the country. And
please don't fall for fucking the fake news on Minnesota.
Guys, come on now. Yeah, let's stop this fraud. And the best way to stop it is to quit all the funding because there can't be fraud without money.
Yeah, valid.
So
I love it.
All right, gang, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.